Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here doing something new. I am gonna do a first impression / tiny review, I guess. More really like a first impression of the new Wet n Wild products. So I'm gonna be reviewing their foundation, their liquid lipsticks, their pressed powder, and their mega liner. I don't know if the mega liner is new. I think it was like maybe new formula or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you'd like to see my thoughts, just keep on watching. Okay, so the packaging looks like this. It's a black plastic cap and a glass container. And I chose the shade 370 Bronze Beige. Now, I don't know because I swatched it a little bit at Walmart, but hopefully it's not like too light on me or too dark, but it has a spatula applicator. So I'm gonna put this in the back of my hand, and I already primed my face with it. Okay, so far I like that the applicator is the way that it is. And I'm gonna put it on this side with a brush. Okay, so far so good. It's not too pink, because the other one that I was in between was a little bit too pink for me, and I don't have that much pink undertone, so it was a no-go for me. Like, no. I did not correct any redness on my face, just to see how the coverage looks without correcting it. But like, going with concealer yet. Okay, so on camera it looks pretty flawless. I'm just gonna finish doing the rest of my face so I can have a better look at the whole thing. So this is like my second coat of foundation on here. I have a lot of scarring around my cheeks because, well, I pick my face when it comes to blemishes, but I'm trying to be really like critical of the coverage it's giving me, because typically with the scarring I like to color correct unless I'm using a really like heavy duty foundation. And I go over it with my beauty blender just to like soften everything up. Everything looks rough. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like clinging onto my dry spots on my face. Like I have a scar here that dried out, and it's like, if I look at it, maybe can't tell in the video, but in person it's clinging onto that dry patch. Now on this side, it's not really covering what I want it to cover. Now I'm not wearing any concealer, and I am gonna review their concealer as well. So okay, so now I also got the Wet n Wild corrector. And I got it in the shade light medium beige. Now they didn't have a ton of color options, so I was a little limited, but I did try to stick to something that I thought would be better for me. So I'm really scared because I'm so picky with concealer. So let's see. Okay, so so far I had to go back in to get concealer. Something I don't have to do with Fit Me concealer from, what's the brand? I always forget. Maybelline? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on all the places that I want to conceal, which is my scars and some of the redness. So far I like this shade. I want to see if it clings to that patch of dryness right there. I have a ton of scars, let me tell you. You might think they're blemishes, but they're not. They're just scars. Okay. So I'm gonna do as I would any other concealer, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend with my beauty blender. Let's see. Okay. see you, Wet n''Wild. I'm not mad. I feel like I need a little bit more in here though. I'm gonna go back in. And also a thing to note, this is kind of dry. I don't know if someone opened it or not because they don't have the like protecting seal on this or on the foundation. So I actually did find a couple that were open, and I tried to pick the ones that were not. So I feel like beware that, I don't know, like you might run into some that were already tampered with, and I'm not about that. So okay, yeah, definitely this concealer, I feel like it sets like way faster, and I feel like, so I almost forgot to mention, I also got the Wet n''Wild pressed powder, and I got it in warm beige. So let's see how this works on the foundation. By the way, it's dried down and it doesn't feel sticky, like not a lot anyway. So I'm just gonna press it on this side of my face to see how pressing it looks like. And then I'm gonna take another brush and I'm gonna like just work it in my skin instead. So now I'm gonna take this stippling brush and I'm gonna swirl my brush in here and then also swirl on my face to see how that. Okay. I don't see a difference in effect, so that technique didn't do anything to the effect of the powder. I think it looks really good. Probably can't tell on camera, but I think it looks pretty good. I look really scared because I'm not wearing mascara, but I'm also gonna try to put this eyeliner on to see how good it is. This is the black eyeliner. Dries fast, tastes good, long-lasting, easy to control, inkwell applicator. So it comes in one of these teardrop looking. Curl my lashes before I go ahead with the eyeliner, just so I don't mess it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that. It looks a little goopy already, so I'm a little afraid. Let's see. Oh no. Oh. What just happened? What's happening? Really? Bruh. Okay, so this did not go well. It's goopy. It's really goopy. So beware. Why is this happening? Why? This review is taking me places, and places I do not want to visit. Okay, so let's try this again on the other eye. Make sure it's not that goopy this time. I had to make it thick AF because it's not cooperating. Oh my god, it's clumping up my lashes. That's the worst. Bruh. I signed up for this, so let's just keep going. Okay, I held my breath for that one. Maybe I didn't shake it right or something. It just feels really freaking goopy, and it's like, you can't even tell, but it's goopy. Like, I don't know how else to describe goop. Okay, well I tried. Damn it. I bought a mascara and I did not use it. Completely forgot. Great. Let's move on. The last thing I'm gonna do is try one of these liquid lipsticks out. I got them in 7 different shades because I heard pretty good things about them. They were only $4.64 at Walmart. So I really wanted to try one out, and honestly I'm dying to see if the reds are really good because they have really cute colors. But I got this pretty color, and this is a pink color. This is 922B Coral Corruption. That's a cute name. It's cute. And I got this really orange one that's called Flame of the Game. It's super orange. I got this other one that's called 927B Nice to Be Fuchsia. Pretty fuchsia. This one is 923B Pink Really Hard. That's cute. 926B is called Very Recognized. That's cute. That's a clever name. It's really cute. And then for the last but not least, the ones that I really, really wanted are these two, which is 931B is the Video Vixen, which is this dark red color. And then I also got 930B Missy and Fierce, which is this like fire hydrant red. So for today, oh god, for today's look, I really want to try the dark one, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the dark one. I'm gonna wipe off this, have some chapstick on. If I have not yet mentioned, these are the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks, so that's what their name is, their official name. The packaging is pretty cute. I like the cap to body ratio because I
look like a cat.
Okay, so I just finished applying this color. This is the shade Video Vixen, which is the darkest red. I'm a little bit disappointed. I had to apply this maybe like 5 times to my lips because I found it a little bit streaky. So once it dried, I went ahead and applied it again, which is why it's so opaque right now. Had I not, it would have looked really, really streaky. And I cleaned up around the edges, of course. I love this color. I just don't know if all the shades are going to be as streaky as this one. It went on pretty opaque on my top lip, and then if I did another layer, it was just really, really streaky. So I had to wait for it to set a little bit for me to go back in and work it. But it was a little streaky. It doesn't feel completely dry on my lips. It's a little tiny bit sticky. From 1 to 10, probably like a 4. And it looks pretty matte. In person and on camera, it looks pretty matte. It looks beautiful. Oh, and my teeth look real white. So far, I love it. So so for my final thoughts on the foundation, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, the new one that just came out. Doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I just sprayed my face, so maybe that's why it feels a little wet, obviously, but it doesn't feel heavy. I feel the coverage is medium, like light to medium, not exactly full coverage, but the coverage is there. So if you have scarring, you're still gonna need to go back in with some concealer. Now, speaking of concealer, for concealer, I'm torn because it works. It works pretty well, covering my, my scars and under my eyes. The only problem I have is that it's dry. It's pretty dry, and it's surprising to me because I don't know. It's new. I just bought it, so it's not like I left it open or I've had it for a couple months. So, and it's a new product that's out for this line, so I wouldn't expect it to be dry, but it is pretty dry. So I don't know, I feel like if you're starting out, this is a really good concealer. I don't know if I would repurchase, even though it does the job. I feel like I love my Fit Me more because it's a little bit more blendable. I feel like this kind of sets a little quick and it's a little dry on the skin. It doesn't grab onto my dry patches. I put it here and it didn't grab onto it, which is great, but it does feel a little dry on the skin. With that being said, the eyeliner. This is the Mega Liner, I believe. I don't know if it's a new formulation. Maybe it's just their old formula, but it comes in their new packaging like this. And I'm not wowed by it just yet. I don't know how long lasting it is. I haven't cried or anything, so I can't tell you, oh my god, it's beautiful, it's long lasting or not, but it's really goopy. So I was not totally impressed. My only advice is be careful if you do buy this. Just be careful applying it. Make sure it's not as goopy on the wand, because it might goop all over your lashes. And for me, that's not a go. Like that's a no-go, because like, no, my lashes are pretty sparse. They're kind of long, but they're pretty sparse. So for me, that was kind of annoying. But the only good thing is that it didn't dry completely. So when I went with my mascara, I was actually able to wiggle that goop out a little bit and just work my lashes, because typically if it dries really quickly, your lashes are done. It'll just look like a clumpy ass mess, and it's not gonna look cute. No, it's happened to me before. So that's I think the only good thing about that even though it clumped my lash, I was able to wiggle through that with the wand, with the mascara wand. So that was the only thing that saved. Now lastly, for my favorite product, the lip not the lip liners, the liquid lipsticks. These are so freaking amazing. Like they were streaky, but I feel like for $4.64, girl, give me all the streak I can get. Especially because after it dried and I reapplied it, it looks freaking fabulous. Like I got no complaints so far. So I love the color payoff. It's true to the color on the tube, which is great, because sometimes it's not like you get one color and then on your lip you're like, what, where'd it go? Where'd the pigment go? You know? So it's true to the color, which is great. Sucks that it's streaky, but I feel like this product has more pros than cons. So the only thing I don't like about it is it's streaky. I don't know if it's long lasting yet. I'll probably do maybe like a check-in at the end of the night, so that you guys know how it wears. But for now, it doesn't feel like overly drying. There's no residue on my hands for lipstick when I just go like this. Nothing. So far so good. I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping all of these are as good as this one. Maybe not as streaky. That's my only thing with streakiness. But aside from that, everything went really well. The only thing I'm really bummed about is that I bought this mascara. This is the new one too. It's the Wet n Wild multi-dimensional one. The Lash Renegade, and it has a really cool packaging. This is supposed to maximize every lash dimension. So length, volume, everything is supposed to be in there. And the reason why I picked this one up is because it reminds me of that their real mascara, like the wand, is kind of similar, not totally. The wand for the They're Real, I don't know if you can see that. Oh god, this is horrible. No. Well, the tip of it is round, so it's so much easier to get into the inner corner of your eye and work those little lashes up, and it just accentuates everything so much more. So this one has the same concept, only it's a little bit more round and it kind of sticks out. So I really was intrigued by it. I was like, if it compares, then I'm definitely gonna like buy this, because you know the real was like $23. I believe this was like also $4. So I'll try it on another tutorial and let you guys know, but that was the only bummer that I just wasn't able to try it. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Okay, so the Wet n Wild pressed powder. Bruh, I like it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I like it. Pressed on my face or with that stippling brush, it was pretty good. I didn't find it to be clinging onto my dry patches. It doesn't look cakey. To me, at least, it doesn't. And yeah, so I really like the outcome. If you want to see a tutorial on this look, let me know, because I didn't record the actual application of this and I used a NYX product. So basically everything I used on my face was pretty inexpensive in itself. So if you want to see maybe this look, just let me know in the comments below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around to listen to me babble about this stuff. I hope you guys like this review. Maybe I'm a little bit all over the place because it is my first review. But any suggestion, recommendations, I would love to hear from you. And I really enjoyed making this. I'm on a little bit of a time crunch again, which kind of sucks, but I really tried to make this as seamless as possible for you guys. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so for my final... Oh no, what is that?
Anyways, I'm rambling. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? I have to pee so bad.